Say he is playing the quarterback position better than anyone right now. Going back to the beginning of December, Jayden Daniels is 7-0. That is the most wins in the NFL. Listen to these numbers. He is first in QBR when pressured, when blitzed, on third downs, and on fourth downs.
Hey.
In the red zone, he has not turned the ball over and has accounted for 15 touchdowns. So the question's a pretty simple one. Hawk, is Jayden Daniels right now playing better than any other quarterback?
Short answer, yes, he is. Because he's so decisive with his decision making. To your point about when they send pressure at him, whenever you get pressure, there are clear answers to the test. The test is if you can find those answers in the little bit amount of time you have to get to them, he knows always where to go with the football. So it's actually less advantageous for defenses to blitz him because that makes the play operational, and that's when he's at his best.
Listen, this what frustrates me. I mean, listen, I'm not taking away from Jayden Daniels. He's
Sounds like you're about to, sir.
But Patrick Mahomes, they lost one game that mattered this season, right? So 7-0 or whatever, they just keep winning, but we act like he's not. Or that Josh Allen, because he threw for $130 or whatever and did what I appreciate what Jayden Daniels is doing. I'm just saying those other two guys who are still in it, and we just talked about Patrick Mahomes. The dude never freaking loses. Like, there's something about what he does that helps his team win as well. It's not gaudy numbers because he's not asked to. That's my only thing.
What we're talking about, we are talking about something we've never seen before.
This is called the Saturday.
We've seen Patrick Mahomes before?
How he is playing, like
Patrick Mahomes.
First of all, when you have a rookie quarterback and he is in this position of not only turning around a franchise, throwing Hail Marys, coming back from all these deficits in the fourth quarter overtime. You good, Hawk? You falling apart today, boy.
You're a wreck,
so, but also, Jayden Daniels he's not asked to manage games. He is asked consistently to be Superman. And you know what? He comes through each and every time.
Dominique, you made a great point when this came up yesterday. So those numbers, if Patrick Mahomes or Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson was 15 touchdowns and 0 interceptions in the red zone over the last 7 weeks, the conversation would be, is he playing better than any quarterback in the history of the sport? And then all of us, and if Jayden Daniels had thrown for 137 yards the other day.
You just read it's tied with Josh Allen.
No, right.
You
just read he's tied with Josh Allen.
No, Jeff, you guys aren't familiar with Jeff as I am. He's called the Saturday Trap, where he pretends that you said something that you didn't say.
My wife agrees with that.
He pretends that you said something you didn't say. He's playing the best in the playoffs right now.
Right.
That's the point that we're making.
Right. Okay.
And it's inarguable. And then you'd be like, you're saying that he's better than Patrick. No, we're not.
Nah, man.
You're trying. You're trying.
No.
You and I both know where you're
got that.
get this conversation.
You're one of them zero-sum lovers, man, of like, because his blessings are great don't mean it's blocking your blessings. Because we love Jayden Daniels.
He's trying to bring my church.
Come on, man. What's for you is for you, Josh Allen. What's for you is for you, Patrick Mahomes. We are impressed with Jayden Daniels because he is performing at a level we didn't expect. Those other guys, we've seen you play like that, Mahomes.
Not only that, the other
church
guys,
say amen.
The other guys, for whatever it's worth, are getting all kinds of help from other places that Jayden Daniels is not getting. His team has given up 50-something points, and I had it yesterday in the 2 playoff games. I mean, they need everything that he does and then some. No one is suggesting if you were picking a team right now, for this Sunday, you would take Jayden Daniels ahead of Patrick Mahomes. Mahomes we're comparing to Brady and ghosts. I understand that part of it. But this minute, and this is the part that I had Orlovsky and Alex Smith over here the other day, and they lost their minds about this conversation. This minute, Daniels is playing better than anybody.
They're lost their mind because they're footballing. They're like, hey, I'm asked to do a job as a quarterback. I'm going to do my job. That's going to require not taking chances, not doing those things.
Asking someone to do a harder job and actually doing it. So, I'm not trying to denigrate anything that these other quarterbacks are doing, but what we're asking of Jayden Daniels is much more challenging.
And I'm not trying to disparage Jayden. I love it.
Okay, so let me ask you a question right now. Let me ask you a question right now. This came up last week, actually, at the Dominique Foxworth Show live taping at the Whitby Hotel, brilliantly emceed by Mike Greenberg. Here's the question. We all understand in the NFL there's a big 4 quarterbacks, right? Put them in whatever order you want. Mahomes, Allen, Lamar, and Burrow. Is Jayden Daniels 5th? Is Jayden Daniels already, as a rookie, the number 5 quarterback in the NFL?
Yes. He would be 5.
Now you on
Now,
what the heck?
You just compared him with Allen, but I would not put him ahead of Allen and Mahomes.
No.
But I would put him 5th. I agree. I do think he's.
So where does Matt Stafford go?
6.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, I think Jayden Daniels is lights out, man. I love the kid, what he's doing. He runs this offense super efficiently. When moments matter, he steps up. I'm not trying to disparage it. I just have a problem when we compare it with Allen and Mahomes and that kind of thing.
This is harder for me to accept because this is when longevity does matter.
Yeah.
One season makes it more difficult for me to say, but if we're just talking about this little playoff run, it's easier for me because I can see what's happening. Jayden Daniels answering this and repeating it, and Matt Stafford's had an up and down career at times, but he's done it over a longer period of time, and it makes it harder, but I still think I like Jayden, man.
I love Jayden. I think Jayden is right there. I would probably give the edge to Matt Stafford for the reasons you said. When I think about the top 5 quarterbacks, it are guys that you just throw out there and say, yo, it doesn't matter which 32 teams you put those quarterbacks on. They get out there and they could play the position no matter what the offense is.
But when Matt Stafford was with the Lions, it didn't quite look like.
He still look good?
No, it didn't quite look like what Jesus is doing right now. That's why I know that.
Jayden Daniels has the Washington Commanders in the NFC Championship game.
Yeah,
they had the same, when this season began, the Washington Commanders and Tennessee Titans had the same projected win total on ESPN Bet. The Titans are picking first in the draft, and the Commanders are still playing at the end of January.
Special.
This kid is everything they're saying
should have
and more.
boosted it.
Coming up, boost it, baby. Let's go. Has thrown 8 touchdowns and 0 interceptions, which is tied with Tom Brady for the most touchdowns without a pick against any single playoff opponent all time. Mahomes has never lost to the Bills and thrown 0 interceptions. Give me the one attribute, Jeff, that Mahomes has that allows him to continue to perform at this ridiculous level.
Decision making. Like you look at he sees the field as well as anybody who's ever done it. He finds his guys. He's comfortable in the biggest moment, but it all starts from headspace, man. Decision making separates him from everybody else. He sees it. The game slows down. He makes the play.
This is where people talk about experience mattering and why you are hesitant to pick young players, because you see it in watching their games. You see how them on the offense and the defense, they feel like a defensive boxer and that they're just biding their time, waiting for you to drop your hands, and then they hit you with that knockout punch. He's not taking risks that he doesn't have to take because he knows the longer the game goes, the more comfortable I am and the less comfortable you are, because I've been in this not once, not twice, but every single damn season of my career.
Please.
I'm in the most clutch moments. Like, he lives there, and so he likes it there.
When I think about the Chiefs, the thing that I always go back to is how they prepare in preseason, in training camp, where Andy Reid has them in practice when they're out in the summer heat, practicing these 10, 15, 18-play drives, fourth quarter situations, so that when these moments arise, they've done it. And it's the preparation for me that stands out, because other teams get in these moments and like they don't have that mettle in those big time moments. I think that, again, that's why Jayden Daniels is so impressive.
The Chiefs are like the Patriots were in the Tom Brady era. They're incredible at situational football, and the Patriots practice that, to your point, in the offseason, OTAs, mini camps, training camp, to prepare themselves for the postseason. I was for the cup of coffee I had with the Patriots, I was like, thrown back, obviously coming from where I came from in May, that they 1-15 was our last. Thanks.
Also, the practicing it is important, but knowing that it's coming, like
that's the point.
The rest of us practice it because we're like, maybe
we'll get there.
They're practicing like, it's coming. All this other stuff don't matter. Like, eventually we're going to be in the
foregone conclusions. It's not even a question.
So there's a different level of focus when you know.
And
we're going to be there.
And for Patrick Mahomes specifically, it's like that scene in Hangover, where Zach Galifianakis has like the numbers in his brain moving. For most quarterbacks, the game slows down over time. You get smarter, you understand, you see more NFL defenses. For Patrick Mahomes, I remember an interview in his first year, or maybe his second year, where he's like, I'm still learning NFL
He said he
defense.
didn't know how to read defense.
He doesn't know, right? So it's coming natural to him.
No. You had all the movies in the history of time, and you try to say Patrick Mahomes reminds you of Zach Galifianakis.
Have you not seen Hangover?
I've seen Hangover, but
where he's gambling and the numbers are just coming to him.
I know, but
it's a not learned thing. It's natural to him is the point. And also, I'm struggling with my earpiece. Nobody wanted to help me. You see, I'm trying to get it all together. Dang, Nick.
I'll help Hawk right now. The reality is their third down conversion is one of those things that should shock the world. And all those numbers going around, because how they convert every third down is second to none. It's
okay,
crazy.
because that went longer than we anticipated. Dominique, we're only going to have two.
Yeah,
did it.
We did.
A pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. 7 yards the pickup there. 3 yards remain for second down. Fitzpatrick now. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
And that ball traveling 68 yards in the air, according to next time. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
3rd and long, it's Smith escaping the pressure right. Slings this deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.